The future martial arts man. Lu Sheng shouted with power, "Open!" Golden energy burst forth from his body. He continued to roar, "More!" His forehead split open, his shirt ripped apart under the overwhelming force. The astrolabe spun faster and faster. Lu Sheng snarled, "My clothes are already gone, and yet you still will not open?" He kicked the astrolabe, then struck it with his fist, shouting, "Continue! Open!" The astrolabe cracked beneath his foot, then suddenly split apart. A brilliant beam of energy shot skyward. Lu Sheng raised his head and declared, "Soar forth!" At Count Sith's residence, Milton Sith glanced at his phone and saw the trending headlines about himself. "Shoot!" He cursed, hurling his alien device, a cheap imitation from China, onto the ground. Suddenly, his ears twitched. He sensed something. He turned toward the window, confusion flashing in his eyes. What is that? In a luxurious private residence on a distant planet, Miss Jojo fiddled with her cheaply copied Chinese phone, pretending to know how to use it. Suddenly, a dazzling light spilled through her window. Eh? What is that? Invisible ripples spread outward, reaching far beyond anyone's imagination. In the dark and quiet galaxy, no one knew how many light years away the waves extended. Whether it was a bustling, advanced higher-level planet, a remote and barbaric low-level world, or even a secluded garden planet with no living soul. The entire inferior starfield was shaken. Every form of life felt its heart thrum strangely as the ripples swept across them. Without reason, joy welled up inside them, pure, unadulterated joy. Even if they had been drowning in sorrow a moment ago, the next instant tears streamed down their faces in bliss. The vast majority did not understand why, yet they knew this truth. The galaxy was celebrating, cheering, rejoicing. A birth, the appearance of a great existence. The galaxy itself was singing. One inferior Starfield Chief Law Enforcement Officer Icalicia gasped, An eternal grade. An eternal grade bloodline has been born in our inferior Starfield. My goodness. Sebastian Pavlov laughed wildly. Ha ha ha, eternal grade? He is actually eternal grade. His eyes grew sharp and wild. He leapt forward, shouting, Our inferior Starfield is about to enjoy the highest honor once again. Ha ha! He hurled himself out the window, laughter echoing into the sky. Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha! Lanchet whispered, That is. Dean Mo Yun's face was solemn. Such tremendous power. This is the highest realm of strength. How many thousands of years has it been? The fate of this galaxy has always revolved around him as its center. I now recall that ancient prophecy of the astrolabe. Lanchet's eyes widened. No way. Are you referring to that? Dean Mo Yun nodded gravely. When the eternal bloodline of legends descends, the heart of the astrolabe will burn and shake the lights of the universe. The unimaginable wonder has appeared, and the cosmos itself celebrates. Right now the prophecy has come true. Everything from the legends is unfolding before our eyes. I am witnessing the realm above the scorching sun. It is the eternal grade, the supreme eternal bloodline. Meanwhile, Lu Sheng stood amidst the ruins, exhaling softly. Ha! From his pocket, he pulled out his earth phone. He posed, took a selfie, and smirked. First, let me take a selfie. He sent the picture with a simple message. Nice? I did it. In a starfield unimaginably far away, a figure stirred upon the star-crowned throne. Slowly, his eyes opened. The figure upon the star-crowned throne slowly exhaled, a faint smile tugging at his lips. Oh, yet another eternal grade existence has appeared. Excellent. It seems my Serpentis star system will soon welcome an unprecedented power in this era. Ha ha ha! He opened his palm slowly, as though holding the galaxy itself. His voice grew colder. But, forget it. He is still too weak. His premature appearance could bring an early end instead of glory. I must keep him below, allow him to train, to grow. When the time is right, I will summon him. With that, he closed his eyes once more, and returned to slumber. At the shattered astrolabe, alien voices buzzed with frustration. Darn it! We do not even know the name or identity of that insane genius who shook the entire galaxy. The father of Lilith clenched his fists, eyes burning with obsession. I must find him. If I can get him to marry into our family, no. If I can give my daughter to him, even a single strand of his hair would allow our bloodline to prosper forever. On a certain level 13 spacecraft, Far sat trembling in his chair, knees knocking together. His lips quivered as he muttered, his body betraying him with a faint trickle of urine. Blast it! Blast it! Who in the world is this monster? I knew Lu Sheng was capable, but never to this extent. The galaxy itself is celebrating? Heaven help us. This is unheard of. The child of God from the prophecy. Have I actually discovered the child of God? Snot dripped from his nose as terror and awe mingled. But then, Lu Sheng's calm voice cut through his panic. Actually, just now that was only the limit of the astrolabe. I have not yet reached my own limit. Far froze, sweat soaking his clothes. What? A few hours later, in the towering halls of the highest House of Representatives of the inferior Starfield Association, Lu Sheng walked side by side with Far. Inside, Sebastian Pavlov, Dean of the House of Representatives, and Ikeli Sia, the Chief Law Enforcement Officer, were waiting solemnly. Sebastian Pavlov spread his arms and greeted him warmly. He is here. Welcome, welcome. Truly, you are a young hero. He grasped Lu Sheng's hand firmly. Far, watching from the side, could barely contain himself. His mind was in chaos as he thought, this eternal grade. Lu Sheng, someone with an eternal grade physique, was actually discovered by me, fished out of the white mist starfield by my own hands. Aha! The God of Fortune blesses each person once or twice in their life. When that moment comes, all one can do is seize it with all their might. My dear grandmother, I not only seized Fortune's hand, I hugged it with all my strength this time. Lu Sheng, you are the greatest stroke of luck in my entire life. Even winning the top prize of the galactic lottery could not compare to this once-in-a-million chance. Sebastian Pavlov suddenly remembered something and said, "Oh, right. I have not introduced myself. I am Sebastian Pavlov, Dean of the inferior Starfield House of Representatives. And this is Ikeli Sia, the Chief Law Enforcement Officer of the inferior Starfield." Ikeli Sia placed her hand over her chest, her voice resonant with dignity. "We are honored to meet you." Sebastian Pavlov's expression turned solemn as he continued. "Lu Sheng, after tonight, your name will spread across the entire inferior starfield. Even in the far future, the galaxy itself will tremble at that name." Lu Sheng waved a hand modestly. "Dean, you give me too much credit." But Ikeli Sia shook her head firmly. "There are a total of 13 starfields orbiting around our inferior starfield in the center. For close to 1 million years since the founding of the Starfield Association, not a single eternal grade physique has ever appeared across the countless inhabited planets. Without exaggeration, Lu Sheng, you are the first genius of eternal grade in 1 million years. An unprecedented genius," Lu Sheng said. 13 starfields, millions upon millions of inhabitable planets with billions of lives, yet I alone possess an eternal grade extraordinary physique. He chuckled to himself. No wonder. After all, my stellar supreme physique is already at direct level 15. Perhaps even level 16. How many level 15s and 16s exist in an entire star sector? For me to become the 1 in a million across a few starfields, this is only natural. And Sebastian Pavlov, Dean of the inferior Starfield House of Representatives, nodded gravely. Normally, when an eternal grade is born in a starfield, the head of the star system will immediately send invoice. Perhaps you will have the chance to be taken under his wing, to learn from him. Until that time, our inferior starfield will fully support your cultivation. Lu Sheng raised a brow. "Oh, fully support?" "Of course," Sebastian Pavlov answered quickly. "While you may be eternal grade, you are only at level 9. But no matter what, our starfield's resources will be sufficient to meet your needs." Lu Sheng's gaze sharpened. "In that case, does it mean I can request anything, at any time?" Sebastian Pavlov hesitated, his thoughts racing. Blast! He's not about to make outrageous demands, is he? Out loud, he smiled stiffly. "You may inform me first, and we will do our best to meet your requests. Even if you should need." But Lu Sheng waved his hand dismissively. "I do not need cultivation resources. I need a sufficiently large inhabitable planet, a place capable of housing my allies from my mother planet." Sebastian Pavlov was taken aback. "That is..." Far's eyes trembled as he muttered inwardly. "So, he has been missing that backward mother planet of his all this time? Perhaps this is the very reason Lu Sheng was able to burst forth with such terrifying might. The Dragon Country's specialty, their education system, truly a mysterious land. In the galaxy, there was no true day or night, but humanity's habits had lasted millions of years. The galactic time unit was equivalent to 3 days on the Azure planet. Servants rushed into the Great Hall. "Quick! The banquet is about to begin." That evening, an incomparably grand banquet was being hastily prepared. If not for the galaxy-wide marvel, no one would have believed an eternal grade had truly been born. Across the day, countless spacecrafts shuttled among the 10 satellites of the Milky Way. The galaxy's version of a traffic jam filled the stars with ships, guests woven like threads, all rushing to catch a glimpse of the creator of this extraordinary marvel. On another planet, within the banquet building, Milton, Sith, and Chow Chow entered, dressed to the nines. Milton whispered, eyes gleaming, so many people. The very first eternal grade in the history of the inferior starfield. And this is only the beginning. Since the news has not yet spread far, in a few days the scale will multiply 100-fold. It is possible the entire starfield will not be enough to contain all the visitors. Chow Chow, when that person appears later, you must do everything you can to secure that friendship. Chow Chow broke into a nervous sweat. Me? Would that respected one even like me? Milton seized her delicate wrist. You must. With your looks, it is definitely possible. Unless that eternal grade genius does not like girls. All right, Chow Chow murmured reluctantly. But suddenly, a hand smacked Milton Sith's rear. He whirled around furiously. Even if he does not like girls, it is fine. Behind him, an alien elf grinned mischievously. Ayo, is that not the Hog Rider, Milton? Another old friend snickered. Oi, have you done it today, Hog Rider? Milton's face turned red, steam practically rising off his head. Mother flippers! The alien flipped a finger backward at his friend, who clutched his tiny crotch and cackled. I know that guy. He is the Hog Rider. Ha ha ha! The vicious 150-year-old battle goat approximately Milton snarled and turned to Chow Chow. Let us go. But when he looked, she was gone. Eh? Where is she? Chow Chow had vanished. Milton's rage boiled over. Flipping heck. Even Chow Chow looks down on me. Mother flipper. Flipka. I must find that guy. I will make him announce before the entire inferior starfield that I, Milton Sith, have no strange fetishes. I am not a hog rider. Nearby, an alien elf smirked. He spread more rumors about Milton. He is already ruined, but his sister Chow Chow might become our opponent. His friend asked, is that thing true or not? The elf shrugged. Truth is irrelevant. If it is useful, then it is true. Milton froze, eyes widening. That is, His Excellency Lan Che? His thoughts raced. Even if I cannot befriend the Eternal Great himself, establishing ties with Lan Che would also be a huge gain. This is an opportunity. He scanned the hall anxiously. Where is Chow Chow? Right now, finding her is of utmost importance. Then his eyes locked onto her. There, found her. Who is she chatting so happily with? But when Milton saw the figure beside Chow Chow, his entire body shook. That lowly living being? Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.